It's 3:15 a.m. You're lying flat on your back, staring at the ceiling, watching the numbers on your alarm clock tick forward with brutal precision. You've done everything the internet told you to do. Blue light glasses, magnesium supplements, white noise apps, a blackout curtain that turns your bedroom into a sensory deprivation chamber, and yet, here you are, awake, panicking about the fact that you're awake. Here's the secret nobody tells you. The problem isn't your brain. The problem is your bedroom. For nearly 99% of human history, not a single one of your ancestors slept 8 continuous hours in a silent, pitch-black, temperature-controlled box. They didn't lie on memory foam, and they certainly didn't freak out when they woke up in the middle of the night. In fact, if an ancient hunter-gatherer could see how you sleep tonight, they wouldn't envy your luxury. They'd be terrified for you. Because when you look at how human sleep actually evolved, routine, in the elements, under the stars, inside the dark, you realize that almost everything we've been told about a good night's rest is a modern invention, and it might be the very reason you're so tired. Let's dismantle the biggest myth first, the unbroken 8-hour block. We are taught to treat sleep like a light switch. You flip it off at 11 p.m, you flip it on at 7 a.m, and if it flickers in between, you assume something inside you is broken. But biologically, uninterrupted 8-hour sleep is a historical anomaly. For hundreds of thousands of years, humans practiced what scientists call biphasic sleep, or two-segmented sleep. Your ancestors would lie down shortly after dusk as the fire died down. They'd sleep deeply for roughly 4 hours. Then, around midnight or 1 a.m, something natural happened. They woke up. Not with a jolt of cortisol or panic, just a gentle drift back into consciousness. For the next 90 minutes, the camp wasn't dead quiet. People stoked the fire, they talked softly in the dark. They tended to infants, checked their surroundings, prayed, or simply lay there thinking in a calm, meditative state. Historians call this period the watch, or the first wakefulness. After an hour or two of quiet wakefulness, they dropped into second sleep until sunrise. This middle-of-the-night awakening wasn't insomnia. It was an essential feature of human survival. It kept the tribe safe, rebalanced brain chemistry, and gave the mind a quiet space to process emotions without distraction. So when you wake up at 3 a.m. tonight, your brain isn't failing. It's simply running an ancient program that was written long before alarm clocks existed. If we want to understand how to fix our modern exhaustion, we have to look at the environment our bodies actually evolved for. It comes down to 3 physical triggers that told the ancient brain it is safe to rest.
First, temperature. In nature, nightfall brings a dramatic drop in ground temperature. Your ancestors didn't sleep in rooms locked at a constant 72 degrees Fahrenheit. As the sun set, the cave or shelter cooled down rapidly. This environmental drop signaled the brain's pineal gland to flush the bloodstream with melatonin. Your core body temperature needs to drop by about 2 degrees to initiate deep sleep. Modern heating and insulation trap thermal energy, tricking your evolutionary brain into thinking it's still daytime. Second, collective vigilance. Sleeping completely alone is a very dangerous idea in the wild. To a caveman, being isolated meant vulnerability to predators, weather, and rival groups. Our ancestors slept in close-knit groups. They slept within arm's reach of family and tribe members. They could hear the breathing of people they trusted.
This created a shared safety signal. If everyone was quiet, your nervous system knew it could let down its guard. Today, we isolate ourselves in dark, soundproof rooms, isolating our nervous systems and keeping our subtle threat detection, what neuroscientists call sentinel theory, on high alert all night long. Third, the light curve. It wasn't just the presence of light that governed our ancestors' sleep, it was the quality of it. The bright, high overhead blue light of the noon sun gradually transitioned into the low-angle, warm, flickering amber light of campfire embers. Firelight doesn't suppress melatonin. It cues the body that the active phase of the day is over. Modern screens don't just keep your eyes busy, they fool your ancient brain into believing the sun is stuck at high noon forever. You don't need to throw away your mattress or sleep on a cave floor to fix your rest, but you do need to stop fighting millions of years of human biology.
The next time you wake up at 3 a.m, don't stare at the clock with frustration. Don't scroll on your phone searching for a quick fix. Instead, remember who you are. You are the descendant of survivors who rested in shifts under open skies. Sit up in the dark for a few minutes. Let your eyes adjust. Take a slow breath in the cool air. Accept the quiet wakefulness for what it has always been, a natural pause in the human rhythm. Your ancestors didn't fight the night, they lived in harmony with it. And the moment you stop fighting your own biology, your body will remember exactly how to rest.